Hey guys, this is Shinx and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Hunters video. So in this video, we will be going through the top 10 runner for the last part of the top 10 series that we'll be doing, and this video is kind of pre-recorded, so if there is a new unit that got released like today, you guys can expect the character not to be in the top 10 list, because for new characters, right, I don't believe in like evaluating them so fast when they just came out. So yep, then without further ado, let's just talk about how we look for in the runners. So number one runners, we look for mobility. So mobility is whether how fast they can go from flag to flag, or just one point to another, and this means that characters that have abilities that let them travel across waters will definitely be favored. Then another thing will be efficiency to cap. So this means that things like cap speed, how they can make use of their abilities to get people out of the treasure so they can cap. So this is also very important as a runner. And lastly will be like, what else can they do? Like, because if a runner that cannot eliminate their opponents, like I don't know, I feel like if a runner cannot like clear space for them to cap, honestly they aren't super great. So yep, let's just get started with the tier list, the top 10, shall we? So I said that I won't be adding the new units, but technically I won't add Kyoshiro to the top 10 yet, but I do think he's a really insane runner. Like after looking at his reviews and his skills, like how it works, right, I think he's a pretty good character. Like currently he's not like, don't really believe on this, but for now I do think he is like maybe better than Law, kind of. Okay, so let me talk about why I think so. So number one, his normal attacks is very clean. Like the sword range is pretty good. So skill 1 is a strong attack skill, very strong attack skill, and like enemies will get speed reduction by 30%. So 30% speed reduction is crazily insane. Like usually, wow, I think the utility for this skill is crazy, because once you debuff an enemy, right, they won't be able to chase you essentially, and the cooldown time is crazily fast also. Then the next thing is the skill 2. Skill 2 also has a very decent range, and it does knockback also. So knockback plus the speed reduction, right, holy shit. Like after you use skill 1 on them, right, if they still have quite a lot of HP, right, use skill 2 and push them far away, and you can go and do your own things. And yeah, so next thing I want to talk about for this guy is his traits. So his traits, the skill 1, the trait 1 is when his HP is above 50%, and he will appear as the allies for the enemy. So like unless the enemy pay attention to the character for the lineup plus the look around the map, right, this could be pretty deadly. Like I see people like not even caring like too much. Like you might just lose a flag just because you weren't paying attention. Like the map is now a very scary thing, man. So next is when using skill 1, because skill 1 is a charge ability, right, you will change down to stagger, so that's pretty nice. Then and skill 1 I think nullifies stagger, so that's very good. Then next is when your strength is more than 50%, boost cap speed by 50. It's more than 80% boost cap speed. So this one is very nice for runner. And when your allies are not near your treasure area, increase treasure gauge amount. So very nice abilities like that help him as a runner. Then next is when using skill 2, boost speed by 10% for 15 seconds. So very nice. Like you almost can get that speed boost up almost quite a lot of the time. Like because your skill 2 is like 21 seconds, so 15 seconds. Then if you go for some skill cooldown reductions, right, you can essentially have unlimited speed boost. Then next thing would be when you capture a treasure, recover HP by 25%. So very nice for runners. I think that helps him get back when his strength is more than 50%, so you can do chaos or anything. So I do think that this guy is a very good runner. Just based on runner capability wise, right, he should be better than Law already. Like this guy potentially might be better than Snakeman, but this one only time will tell, man. So that's essentially that for Kyoshiro. Coming in number 10, we have Green Ace. So Green Wall Ace, right, is kind of like, I don't know, like I feel like we need, this guy is almost gonna get like outcast very soon, but this guy is still not too bad as a runner. Reason why I say this because skill 1 is a counter ability, and counter ability also has knockback, which means that if you can counter, right, opponents will most likely be sent flying, and you can use that chance to cap treasures, which is one really annoying thing about Ace, because like I'm pretty sure you guys fought so many times with Ace before, and yeah, then sadly his skill 2 it's not the most reliable ability to do damage, but if used right, you will still be able to do decent damage. And I think one more thing that is really insane about him is his normal attacks. His normal attacks are crazy. Like, it's like if you want to try to play normal attacks with him, unless you have insane range, right, this guy will most likely overpower you with his normal attacks, which was why he's still really strong as a character. But sadly, because of the fact that he's kind of squishy and lacks damage wise, he's kind of nearing the end of his like top 10. Coming in number 9, we have Dopey. So Dopey, as you guys know, he used to be super insane. I think currently he's still pretty strong as a runner, but the thing is he has his limits. Like, I think he's, because of like how long he was released, right, his normals don't really do super insane damage, and like his skill 2 number 1 takes like quite some time to activate, and it's kind of easy to dodge, and you also don't really do too much damage. So, and how to say, the only ability that kind of helps him to cap treasure would be the stun ability, and even the stun ability is kind of hard to land because the puppet is kind of a fixed spot. And yeah, I feel like Dopey, he is super good at creating an annoyance. Like, the fact that he has invincibility when using skill 1 is really good at baiting out people's skills. Like, honestly, I think he kind of, even not for his lack of damage or more utility, I would definitely place him higher, yeah, to be honest. Next, we actually have Kaku. So Kaku, a lot of people ask me why I rate him so high, and I think one reason that he stands out against other defender is like he has the ability to make sure you get the mid flag, and like even against other top tier runners, yeah, because of how his skill 1 and speed works, right, he can really help get the mid flag. And okay, even though it might not look like much, you guys will be like asking me, it's just the mid flag, why bother so much? Like, you just use it, you just get the mid flag and just die. But the thing is, right, I think the mid flag, the job of runners is to create space for defenders, because a lot of the times when I use defender and I rely on like my team having a treasure area, like I think like having the initial mid flag is nice because defenders can just immediately go down there and actually start defending, which could help you guys get the team boost faster to, and you guys can see where this is going. So like, you as a Kaku player, you should definitely go for the first flag, the mid flag. Bleh, did I just say first flag? Yeah, the mid flag, because only you have the speed. Like, a lot of other characters, right, most of the time they might just get blown away by a skill, etc. But with Kaku, it's usually almost guaranteed a mid flag cap. Yeah, that's why I think till now he's still really good as a runner. Next, we actually have the Green Croc. So this Green Croc is very good. Like, later you'll see that he is very similar to his counterpart, like in the next place. And the only difference, I guess, like the difference between him will be because he's a Devil Fruit user, and because his skill 1 is kind of slower than the other one. So This guy really nice normal attacks. The range is really good, and his skill 1 actually lets him go across waters, which is very good for maps such as the the Along Park stage or the Dressrosa stage. So all these maps that is kind of beneficial for people like him, because you never know how important like traveling, going across like one place to another can help in clutching a game. Like I'm pretty sure you guys know before, like you guys are doing so well, suddenly someone like went to like your treasure area and like kept a flag, and you guys lost because of that. So that's why I think this guy is really good. And he also gives people teammates the attack boost and HP recovery. So the attack boost is very nice because, like I said, what did I say, guys? The reason why attack boost is kind of good for anyone, because runners don't really have a lot of attack boost, and this means that their attack can easily be overpowered by when they are trying to fight against Uruch or Kawamatsu. So having a 20% attack boost can help break the 1:2 ratio of the defense to attack, so that they won't like possibly do only one digit damage to the opponent. So this guy really strong character as a support and a runner. Next we have the Sanji. So Sanji, pretty good runner to be honest, like very similar to Croc, I guess his counterpart, but the fact that he is not a power user, and it kind of really helps because like as you guys know, Blackbeard has been super dominant in this meta, and yeah, just you don't want to get destroyed like one shot because of like you are a power user. And his skywalk is also has a faster cooldown also, so you can travel around places like way faster. And like I said, what I'm looking for in a runner is actually how fast, how about your mobility, so that you can cause disruption to the enemy, and also just how good you are at capping flags. So this guy, I think, super duper strong character, maybe kind of underrated, you know, but the value is there definitely as a runner. Next, coming in number 5th, I think we have Soggy King. So Soggy King, you guys know Soggy King is crazy insane, and if not for how I judge this tier list, right, I would definitely put him way higher. Like this guy, in terms of mobility, he's no different than like a runner without a cap speed, without like a speed boost. But this guy, the reason why he's such a good runner is because of his damage. Like his skill 1, if enemy is within range, right, it's an easy one shot. And skill 2 has ultra long range, and this guy is just insane character. Like just the fact that he doesn't really have much, he's more catered towards damage, and the fact that he is more catered towards damage, he doesn't really have that much of a runner ability. That's why I have to sadly put him a little bit lower, I guess. So but I definitely don't think, like, if this was like a different type of tier list, he still, I think, is definitely really good. But I think slowly we can see that his damage might not be super insane. Like because he's a range runner, right, he usually have a little bit of a, like, you need to use him wisely, because if you messed up, right, you will most likely be like unable to move, dodge, because you are using your normal attack, something like this. So other than that, his skill cooldowns come out really fast, so he's constantly doing annoyance damage, man. So yeah, but I do think if it was a different tier type of top 10, he would definitely be up there, like higher than the next few characters that I'm talking about. Next, we actually have the Red Law, and okay, I personally think Soggy King is better than Red Law, but you know, like, because we are talking about runner capabilities, right, I do think that this Red Law is much more annoying as a runner, I guess, than Soggy King. So, and this meta, I think, really it's kind of nicer for this Red Law than Soggy King. So that's why I think Red Law he deserves this spot. Like his counter is so nice to shock opponents, and the Scalpel, even though it doesn't do so much damage, it does have this stolen heart effect, which can kind of be helpful when you are fighting normal attacks. Like because like it's kind of hard to keep track the Scalpel stagger timing, so if you fight normal attacks, it can kind of save you. Like the stagger will help you in gaining the upper hand when you're fighting normal attacks. So this guy is super duper good as a runner itself. In third place, right, I think we have Snakeman. So Snakeman, just it's insane runner with insane utilities, man. Like you guys know how good he is already. Like normal attacks wise, his first hit is like, man, it hits so far, it's so nice. And the skill 1, skill 2 are so good also. Like skill 1 is a stagger field that even if enemies like fight with you, right, if you know you're gonna lose, right, just throw in your stagger field. Like they might not be able to cap because of the staggering effect. So this is crazily underrated. Like yeah, super duper duper good. Then next is his King Cobra. His King Cobra not only just do decent damage, right, it also does knockback, and it comes out really fast. And a lot of people don't know, but dodging this guy's ability is very hard. Like you need to kind of wait for it to come, and if you see the cloud, the mist below him move, right, then that's where you know the time is right. Then you can go into strike. Yeah, that is essentially Snakeman in general. Then other than that, I think he's super good as a runner, and he also have this trait where I think when there is 30 seconds or left remaining, 10% chance to dodge without taking effect. So this ability can be annoying. Like there's a few times where I tried to stop Snakeman from capping, and this thing just triggered, and because this thing triggered, I was not able to stagger him out of the capturing treasure, and man, we lost. So this guy is super duper good. And one more thing is he just screws Big Mom over, like because he is freaking rubber. Yeah, like Big Mom just doesn't do anything to him. So I think that's why he is crazily good. And the fact that Oden is also here and he's a red really just gives him elevated advantage towards those in EX. Like this guy, I love to play him. He's so annoying to play against. Like yeah, and he's so fun to play also. Like besides his weird hopping, so freaking good. Alright, here comes the goodies, boys. So Big Mom, super strong character. Like I think it's like a question between her versus the first place, and I would say that in terms of runner capability wise, right, Big Mom is really strong, but compared to like, you know, the first place, there's still work to be done for Big Mom. So yeah, that is essentially my thoughts. And the fact that, like, you know, there's a lot of characters that can counter the shock ability just kind of makes her not in a as good spot as Oden, I guess, because Oden don't really have to care so much about like the shock, and Big Mom, the skill 1 is really her bread and butter, I guess. But still, it's such a crazy ability. Like anyone that doesn't have any long range ability will not be able to touch you. Like the rate for that shot is just crazily insane, man. I don't even know what to say. So like before Oden came out, Big Mom was just terrorizing SS League. So I think there's nothing much to say. And the thing is, her skill 2, right, one combo is to, once you shock the opponent, use skill 2 to blast the person to oblivion and then cap the treasure, and odds that you will cap the treasure is really high. So that's why I think Big Mom definitely easy second spot, but it's a close competition for the first spot. Alright guys, so winner obviously for the runners, I do personally think Oden is crazy. Like you can definitely tell from the Like if you play in SS League, High League, people just run Oden quite a lot. And reason being, it's very simple. This guy is crazy, and the reason, another thing is, Big Mom is a Devil Fruit user and Oden is not. So against Blackbeard, you will definitely stand a better chance. And yeah, this guy have knockback ability, damage ability, like an insane cap runner ability. Let's talk about how he's able to cap the flag with 1 HP remaining if you don't have any range ability. Like that itself is already super insane. Like you don't even have to care about anything. If you are super low HP, right, you can just gamble and try to cap a flag. Like it could mean so much. And the thing is, he also have like speed boost, and he can help your team speed boost, which I don't think is a crazily big difference, but it's kind of nice to, in case like y'all really need to rush to the midpoint to defend something like that. So Oden is just a crazy attacker, and he's a crazy runner. Like the amount of things he can do as a runner is more consistent than Big Mom, I guess. Like Big Mom, if you see a Snakeman, you just get annoyed. Then you see a Rayleigh, you know. Yeah, like I think Oden has generally a better chance against Big Mom. When you think about runners, I guess both are great. Both are really good runners. They are EX runners for a reason. And yeah, essentially that's kind of that for the last character. And that is essentially that for the top 10 runners. Let me know what you guys think about it. Obviously some of these runners are not, like, they are very close games, so it's kind of hard to specifically pinpoint which top 10 like spot they belong to, but I think it's generally kinda there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and definitely give this your thumbs up if you agree with this tier list, and consider subscribing if you want to see more One Piece Bounty Rush content. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.